Happy Sentinels Tuesday, everybody. New month, new round of custom decks. Today we'll be taking a look at October Daye, created by Zontan. She's the protagonist of a series of books with the same title, written by Shannon McGuire. Not certain how to pronounce that. I don't know anything about her except it looks like she's pretty urban fantasy, so think Harry Dresden, pretty cool. She's going to be facing the matriarch Raven Queen, which is maybe the last of Adelphophage's villain variants. Think about how long I've been doing this and I'm finally getting to the end. That said, I checked my list a while ago and there's one villain who's not on it, so I'm going to have to go find out if I missed one. But alongside October Daye are Echelon 2199, the Harpy, and speaking of missing promos, Tachyon, the quickest man on Earth. I have no idea where this art came from. It looks like Adam's style. I have to assume he was just drawing gender bends at some point. That is definitely a thing that he is known to do. But yeah, I found this one on Adelphophage's archives because I was looking for a different promo and I missed it. So we'll be trying that out, and we'll be fighting in Windmill City. The matriarch says, set up, she does not flip on her first turn. Swarming foul. Whenever a foul enters play, put it by the hero who has that type of foul by them. If no hero does, put them by the hero with the least foul by them. If the foul are swarming all hero targets in that play area. Foul are immune to damage from targets they are not swarming. The matriarch is immune to damage from swarmed hero targets, so you have to fight your way through a swarm of birds in order to get to the matriarch. At the start of the villain turn, if she's not flipped this turn, she flips, except for the first turn. Instead of the normal villain phase, reveal the top 7 cards of the villain deck. When a foul is revealed, play it. The first time a non-foul is revealed, play it, and then discard any other non-foul cards revealed. And there's a bunch of card changes. I figure they'll probably be on the cards because Adelphophage is pretty good about that. Okie dokie, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to use the cut function. Alright, so we got Building a Rooks, that's going to Tachyon. We got a Carrion Field as our non-foul. Murder of Crows is going to Echelon. Building of Rooks goes to Tachyon. Kettle of Vultures is going to Harpy, and then we discard the rest. Oh, he did not change the cards for this. Okay, so Carrion Field says, when a foul is destroyed, deal H-2 toxic damage to the highest HP hero target. Okay. Dark in the Sky, Moonin, and Horde Cacophony are all changed. Alright, so I guess everybody just, takes the damage that is listed on the particular foul. So 1 to Echelon, 4 to Tachyon, and 2 to the Harpy. Okie dokie. Echelon's going to start with Tesla Knuckles. Deal each non-hero target 1 lightning damage. So she takes out the Murder of Crows. Carrion Fields will hit her for 2, and then she hits the Carrion Fields and she hits the Matriarch because the rest are all immune to damage. Yeah, they cannot be dealt damage. Okay, draw a card. Harpy's going to play the Flock's Care, and I guess she will blast Kettle of Vultures. Carrion Fields will hit her for 1. Draw a card. Tachyon has lots of stuff to play. HUD Goggles, Pushing the Limits, Synaptic Interruption. Tachyon's power is Steamroller. Tachyon deals a target X melee damage, where X is the number of cards you have drawn this turn. Draw a card. I have not drawn any cards this turn, so he is just going to draw 3 cards. Okay, October Daye. I think we will play Tybalt. He's a K-She. Reduce damage dealt to Tybalt by 1. He is immune to cold damage. Redirect all damage that we dealt to October by sources other than herself to this card. Then if your turn, this card deals 1 target, 1 irreducible melee damage. Well, that's cool. Her power is Investigation. Reveal the top card of any deck. You may put it on the top or bottom of that deck. Let's go ahead and look at the Matriarch's deck, even though this is... yeah, we don't want a 3rd Building of Rooks on Tachyon. That would suck. Draw a card, and Tybalt will hit Matriarch for 1. Alright, Windmill City. Citywide Carnage. This card enters play. It deals each responder 2 energy damage. At the end of the environment turn, this card deals each hero target 1 toxic damage, and each villain target 1 energy damage. Okie dokie. So let's see. October soaks it. Tachyon soaks it. Everybody else takes 1. Huh. Each villain target. So that just hits the Carrion Fields and Matriarch. They can't be dealt damage by targets they're not swarming, and I think that counts. Okie dokie. So she flips 2 Fly My Pretties. Reduce damage dealt to the Matriarch by 1. Start of the villain turn, if she's not flipped, shuffle the villain trash into the villain deck and she flips. She still does the 7. At the end of the villain turn, the flock attacks. Trigger the start of turn effect of each foul. Oh, that's right, they attack at the start of turn. Nobody's taken any damage yet. All damage they deal is irreducible, then destroy all foul. Oh. Ooh, that's bad. I'll take a crap load of damage. Okay, Unkindness of Ravens will go next to the Harpy. Moonin is our non-foul card. Murder of Crows goes next to October. Murder of Crows, and a Building of Rooks. Oh well. Alright, Moonin is changed. He does not reduce damage dealt to cohorts. Okay. I think Hugin is in the trash, so we're going to get him too. Oof. So basically Matriarch is going to be protected for a round. Okay, the flock attacks. Start a turn effect of each foul. They deal irreducible damage, destroy all foul. So So, see, I'm really not certain how to... This is dealing each hero target except the hero target with the highest HP 1 projectile damage. So I think that means they both just hit Tybalt, and it's irreducible. Building of Rooks is doing 6 damage. Like, the Unkindness of Ravens has to hit Harpy, and she's fine. And then we destroy them all. 6 rounds of 2 damage to the highest. Well, you know what? Tybalt can eat all of that, because October's the highest. Yeah, and every single one of those just hits him for 1. And then we pull Hugin out of the trash, so now we're fighting the cohorts. Okie dokie. I'm going to play Database Uplink, use Tesla Knuckles, and just hit everybody but the Matriarch for 1. Draw a card, and then I can discard a tactic and draw another card. Time for a Harpy Hex. Ping Hugin, and then hit him for 2, draw a card. Tachyon will not deal himself damage. Fleet of Foot. Play Supersonic Response. Hit Hugin for 2. I guess I'll play another Synaptic Interruption. So he drew 1 card this round, so he can finish off Hugin and draw 2 cards. Alright, I will play Daye. I have to assume this is her sister. This card is indestructible, should be reduced to 0 fewer HP, return it to your hand. Then if your turn, reveal the top card of your deck, then draw or discard it. Let us investigate the environment, because Matrix can be shuffling her trash into her deck. Rain of Debris. Yeah, let's not do that. Okay, draw a card, and then we reveal. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I'll keep that. Okay, Windmill City. Frame Job. Reveal cards on the top of the environment deck until a responder is revealed. Put it into play, discard the rest. This may take a while. Intrepid Reporter. Redirect all damage dealt by responders to the hero target with the highest HP. At the start of the environment turn, destroy this card. Okay, and Intrepid Reporter says when this card is played, 2 players may each draw a card. Okay, how about Echelon and Harpy? No, Echelon and Tachyon. Start of the environment turn, the players may destroy an emergency card. If a card is destroyed this way, 1 player may draw a card. Okay, good, we can get rid of that. So, each hero target takes 1 toxic damage. Harpy soaks it. Each villain target takes 1 energy damage. Matriarch soaks it. Alright, and that's the environment turn. So, shuffle the villain trash into the deck, and flip the Matriarch. No more damage reduction. Well, except for the damage reduction from Hugin. Or Moonin, or whoever the fuck that is. Mask of the Matriarch happens. Right, so everybody's got 1. Now we have the mask to deal with. Alright, she has no end to turn. At this point, Hugin is not in the trash, thank goodness, so nothing happens. I'm going to Command and Conquer. Staggered Assault and Remote Observation. Okay, I'm going to play Staggered Assault. I'll put Remote Observation on the bottom. Echelon deals a target 2 lightning or 2 melee damage. Let's drop Clattering of Jackdaws, and the Carrion Field hits Harpy. And then I will Tesla Knuckles. Draw a card. Play Magical Bequest. So I can do a little hand filtering. She will blast the Building of Rooks and take 1 from the Carrion Fields, which means that Echelon can deal a target 1 melee damage. Let's hit Moonin, because he's almost dead. Draw a card. Tachyon's going to Accelerated Assault. Kettle of Vultures. We hit October Daye for 2. And then he'll play Sucker Punch and drop the Murder of Crows. Carrion Fields hits the Harpy for 1. He's drawn no cards, so he just draws 2 cards. Alright, we're going to walk the Shadow Roads. The environment deals October 2 cold damage. Put the top card of the environment deck on the villain deck. That's amazing, and that's really going to be useful because that'll be our non-foul card that gets played. Let's investigate the environment again. Oh, definitely want that on top. Draw a card, reveal the top card of my deck, and I'll discard that because I got 2 already. Okay, start of turn, destroy this card. Start of turn, destroy an emergency, hooray! And somebody can draw a card. How about October? Because her hand is very samey right now. There we go, something different. Alright, WCPD Squad. This card is played, deals each villain target 1 projectile damage. Sweet. Everybody but Matriarch. Start of the environment turn, we can destroy an emergency to deal a target 3 projectile damage. Cool. And that's the environment. Matriarch flips. Nothing happens. Oh, she heals 2 because we got the mask out. Alright, so our first non-foul card is Injured Worker. This card is played, deals respond with the lowest HP 2 melee damage. That's the Reporter. Move this card next to the hero with the highest HP. Increase the first damage dealt to that hero each turn by 1. Oof, that's Echelon. Alright, so the Mask of the Matriarch responds to a villain card other than a foul, and we will not get any of those. Not everybody gets one. And unfortunately, we're discarding Hugin, so he's going to come back. Alright, Fly My Pretties. Jackdaws deals 2. Harpy soaks the Ravens. Building of Rooks does 2. And then Carrion Fields is going to do 3 hits of 2. So Harpy, Echelon. And then we put Hugin into play again. Alright, a discard to keep Staggered Assault in play. Although right now the only person who's dealing any damage is the Harpy. Whatever. Strategic Deployment. Let's grab Surprise Attack. Alright, gonna use Tesla Knuckles. Deal each non-hero target 2 lightning damage. And hey, she dealt damage, so she can deal a target 1 damage. Drops Moon in, thankfully. Means I can actually get a hit in on the Matriarch. Draw a card, discard that, and draw again. Alright, Harpy needs to do something here. Lash of the Elements. 3 targets, 1, 1, and 1. Drops the mask. Hit him, the Carrion Fields, and then she hits herself for nothing and nothing, hooray! And then she will blast Hugin, and Echelon will hit the Carrion Fields for 1, draw a card. I guess I'm going to play Synaptic Interruption, and then I'm going to play Lightspeed Barrage and hit the Matriarch for 4. He's drawn no cards. Yeah, you know, he could be getting 1 damage hits in on the Matriarch, so long as she's not on her flip side. So he just draws 2 cards. Let's take a coffee break. Reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Discard X of them or X is the number of Fey cards you have in play. Move the rest into your hand. You may play a card. That means I just draw 3 cards. Alright, I think it's time I played a Fey card. Fey Blooded. This card will just play if there are at least 3 Fey cards in play. Switch to October's Daughter of Amandine character card. This card leaves play if there are 1 or fewer other Fey cards in play. Switch to her Thin-Blooded character card. So yeah, if you notice, the character card says Thin-Blooded. Alright, we're going to investigate the Matriarch. Or no, we're not, because she's going to shuffle. Investigate the environment. Cracked water main. Yeah, let's not do that, right? Draw a card, and then reveal her top card. Oh, that sounds good. Yeah, I'll take that too. Okay, we can destroy an emergency for a card draw. I would rather destroy an emergency and have this deal 3 projectile damage. Take out the Carrion Fields. Finally. Windmill City plays Gearlock. When this card is dealt damage, deals the source of that damage 3 lightning damage. Reduce damage dealt to her by 3. This card is due to 0 HP. Play the top card of each hero deck in turn order. Good luck with that. And that's it for the environment. Matriarch flips, and she shuffles her trash into her deck. Okay, 7 cards. Hugin comes out. Okay, Moonin is not in the trash, so that's it. Okay, I'm going to discard to keep Staggered Assault, and I'll let Surprise Attack lapse. So, hey, I destroyed a tactic this round. Let's play Surprise Attack. I'm going to use Tesla Knuckles. Drop Unkindness of Ravens. She's unfortunately taking out all the responders, but that's okay. She's also taking out the birds. Hit him, hit the Matriarch. She dealt damage, so she can hit the Matriarch for 1. Draw a card, and at the end of her turn, she deals target X lightning damage, where X is the number of tactics destroyed during my turn. So that'll be 1 more damage. Hey, I've dealt 10 damage to her. Jeez. Applied Numerology. I'm going to use the Harpy's power and deal 2 targets 2 infernal damage each. To get rid of both Clattering Jackdaws, Echelon can hit the Matriarch for 1. Draw a card. Alright, Tachyon's going to Sonic Vortex. He can hit 4 targets. Murder of Crows, Hugin, Matriarch for 4. And, I could try and destroy Gearlock, but she doesn't really do anything by herself. Yeah, I think I might, try and build up to a 9 damage Lightspeed Barrage and see if I can drop her. So he did not draw any cards, but he can hit the Matriarch for 1 and draw 2. I'm going to play Accelerated Healing. At the end of your turn, October regains X HP, where X is the number of Fey cards you have in play plus 1. Cool. Investigate the Matriarch. Building of Rooks, yeah, that can go on the bottom. That deals too much damage. Draw a card. Reveal. Oh, it's Fey-Blooded. Okay, I'm going to keep that. And October heals too. Don't have any emergencies. So Windmill City plays Detective Cedric. Deals a target 3 projectile damage. Oh good, we can get rid of Hugin. And he can destroy emergencies for healing heroes. Okay, Matriarch flips. You know, I just realized that when she flips, we should be doing the start of turn. So that's going to hit Mayday for 2. Clattering of Jackdaws can go on Harpy, Kindness of Ravens can go on Echelon. Darken the Sky will be played, and we got 1 more Building of Rooks. Okay, Darken the Sky now says, until the start of the next villain turn, increase all damage dealt by foul by 1, and reduce damage dealt to foul by 2. Well, that sucks. Okay, everybody takes some irreducible plus 1 damage. 2 to her, 2 to the Harpy, and they take out Mayday, but she goes back in my hand. Reduce damage dealt to foul by 2. That shit. Damn it. Oh yeah, crap. Surprise Attack should be letting Tachyon deal 1 extra damage. Okie dokie. Alright, I'm going to let Staggered Assault expire. Discard to keep Surprise Attack. I will play Ruthless Intimidation. So, plus 1 damage dealt to foul. Tesla Knuckles becomes 2 lightning damage, 3 lightning damage to Unkindness of Raven, so she can actually bust out of it and hit the Matriarch for 1 and take down the WCPD and hit this poor detective. Draw a card. I destroyed a tactic, but I can't get through the Matriarch's damage reduction. It might be time for an Arcane Explosion. Flip a token. She can't ping anything. Deal each non-hero target 2 infernal damage. That'll become 3 to Clattering of Jackdaws. She can't hit the other 2. She hits the Matriarch for 1, and then she hits everybody for 3, reduced to 2 for the heroes. Oh, you know what? If I don't reduce it against Tachyon, we can Synaptic Interrupt, hit the Matriarch for 2. And then, let's see, I will Arcane Blast, so 2 Infernal damage, 3 with Applied Numerology, 4 with Surprise Attack, the Matriarch for 3, draw a card. Alright, Tachyon's going to play Quick Insight, we're going to deal some damage. And I guess I'll play Hypersonic Assault. I don't know if that's even going to be useful. I can hit her for 1, and unfortunately, kill the detective. Alright, he drew 3 cards. +1 for Surprise Attack, +1 for Nemesis bonus, -1, so that's 4 damage to the Matriarch. Draw 2 cards. October, unfortunately, cannot deal with her own birds. We're going to go Fey-Blooded. I need 1 more before I can switch. We will investigate the environment. Oh, this is probably, yeah, it's Rain of Debris. I guess we're going to, because it's either that or Cracked Water Main, so we're going to do that. Draw a card. So, Rain of Debris happens. Deals a responder with the lowest HP. Well, there isn't any, so it doesn't matter. Each hero may discard a card. This card deals any hero that did not discard a card this way 2 melee damage. Tachyon will, Harpy will. Echelon's going to take the damage. October definitely can. Okay, Matriarch flips, and the rooks go after October Daye. Let's see, she flipped back to her front, so we shuffle the trash into the deck. Get another Dark in the Sky is great. So Fowler dealing +1 damage, not that it matters, but they have 2 damage reduction, which does matter, because I don't think we can get through it now. Discard to keep Surprise Attack, Ruthless Intimidation goes... Oh wait, no, I can keep it around. Okay, keeping that around. Gonna play the Kestrel just for the sake of having something to play. And then, yeah, Tesla Knuckles, so I can drop Clattering Jackdaws and hit her for 2. I can't quite get through Gearlock's damage reduction. Okie dokie. Let's do Tenuous Focus. Can't get through the damage reduction. Draw 2 cards. Reveal Magical Bequest. I will discard that and flip 1 more token. And then we will do Arcane Blast, making it 2 targets. A Surprise Attack will turn it into 3 damage. 4 damage with Ruthless Intimidation, gets through the damage reduction, takes out the Murder of Crows. I can hit the Matriarch for 3. Draw a card. Okay, this wears off. Fleet of Foot. Play Pushing the Limits, and then I'll play Quick Insight. Ooh, I've got the magic number. Gee, unfortunately, with all those cards that he just drew, he has to expend it on the Kettle of Vultures. That's sad. Draw 3 cards. Alright, I'm going to play the Hope Chest. It's got 3 powers on it. First one is search your deck or trash for a Fey card and put it into play. Shuffle your deck. Second is play any number of Fey cards. October deals yourself 2 infernal damage. And return any number of your Fey cards and play to your hand. You may use a power. I'm going to do the second, play the last 2 Fey cards. The second one allows me to swap character cards. So Daughter of Amandine's power is Blood Shifting. Choose 1. Destroy up to 2 ongoing cards, or reveal the top 3 cards of any deck and put any ongoing cards into play. Replace the others in any order. Interesting. Okay. Draw a card. At the end of her turn, she heals 5. We have a soft tank. Alright. Last one is Cracked Water Main. Reduce damage dealt by non-environment cards by 1. Okay. Discard a card or take damage. Matriarch flips. Okay, so the Foul have +1 damage. So these hit her for 6. That's it. Now that wears off. Oh wait, no they don't hit her for 6 because that's -1. Dark in the Skies, damn it. Well, of course we're going to be destroying them all, so it doesn't matter. Alright, they use their +1 damage to do a bunch of damage, because it's irreducible. Now she takes 6 damage. Oh, I'm sorry, there's one more. She takes 9 damage. Ow. And they're all destroyed and nothing else happens. Let's see if I can drop her. I'm discarding 2 cards. I'm going to play Advance and Regroup. Tesla Knuckles. We have +1 damage against Gearlock. So 1, 2, 3 will not get through the damage reduction, but hit the Matriarch for 2. I'm sorry, hit the Matriarch for 1. Need to get rid of that. Draw a card. Did not destroy anything. Damn it, that -1 is killing me. Let's call the Flock. She deals no damage. It'll become 2 Infernal, 3 Infernal, 4 Infernal, 3, 2. Okay, hit the Matriarch for 2. Draw a card. And I'm going to flip that last token, I think. Alright. Pushing Limits goes away. I play Pushing the Limits. Blinding Speed to get rid of the Cracked Water Main. And Lightspeed Barrage to drop Gearlock. Advance and Regroup lets Echelon heal 2. Now, we play the top card of each hero deck in turn order. Strategic Deployment. You know what? Let's do another Ruthless Intimidation. Because that will stack on the Matriarch. Mystical Outburst. Oh my god. 4 pings of 1, increased to 2, increased to 3 against the Matriarch, reduced to 2. So I hit her for 8, and then I flipped 4 tokens, 5, 6, 7, 6 damage. Amazing. Nimble Strike. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 2. Draw a card. Ah, he draws a card. October gets another Accelerated Healing, which is limited. Go figure. Okay, that was his 3rd card play, if I'm not mistaken. So he drew a card? Yeah, he drew a card, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 damage to the matriarch. Draw 3 cards. October, can you finish this? The answer is no. We're going to call for backup. Search my deck for a hero target, put it into play, shuffle my deck. Okay, we'll get Quentin. He's a Dina Shi. At the end of your turn, one hero may play a card or use a power. I think we can use that to finish off the matriarch. That being said, let's try Blood Shifting. Try that on the Harpy. She's got a lot of ongoing cards. Put any ongoing cards into play. All 3 of those are ongoing. Uncontrollable, Flock, Conjured Aura, and Swift Summoning. Wow. Draw a card. She heals 5, and then we will let's let the Harpy use a power. 2, 3, 4, 5, and we win. Okay. So October Daye, as it turns out, is a highly focused deck manipulator and not so much a damage dealer. But that's cool. Let's take a look at the rest of her deck. Ride the Blood. X on this card is the number of cards under this card. Increase damage dealt to October by X. That's why I didn't play this. Power is you may place a target from any trash face down under this card or discard a card under this card. Reveal the top X+1 cards of any deck and replace them in any order. That is some really good deck manipulation, but it comes at a cost. Reckless Endangerment. Reveal the top 3 cards of the villain deck. Put a revealed target into play and October deals it 4 melee damage. If a target entered play this way, the next time a villain card would be played, discard it instead. Put the other revealed cards on the bottom of the villain deck in any order. I had my eye on that, but, you know, when you're trying to finish off the villain, it doesn't really help. Don't look here. Choose up to X hero play areas where X is the number of Fey cards you have in play. Targets in the chosen play areas cannot deal damage or be dealt damage by targets in play areas not chosen this way until the start of your next turn. Spellbreaker. Destroy up to X ongoing cards where X is the number of Fey cards you have in play +1. Amandine. Firstborn. When this card enters your hand, put it into play. Amandine is a villain target and is immune to damage dealt by October. Well, that's not difficult. She can't deal damage. At the end of your turn, put a hero target or ongoing in your play area under this card. When Amandine leaves play, return all cards under this card to your hand. Interesting. Tybalt Ex Machina. You may play this card whenever October would be dealt damage by a source other than herself. I hate writers like that. They're hard to remember. Search your deck or trash for Tybalt and put them into play. Shuffle your deck. You may draw a card. Pretty cool, though. Jazz, Raven Maid. Jazz is immune to melee damage. At the start of your turn, you may reveal the top card of any deck and either replace or discard it. Ludag Ex Machina. Destroy any number of your ongoing cards. For each card destroyed this way, October deals herself 2 psychic damage. You may destroy a non-character villain or environment card. Well, that's not bad at all. Silver Knife. Oh, here we go. Power. October deals a target 2 melee damage. At the start of your next turn, reduce damage dealt by each target dealt damage this way by 1. Iron Knife. Power. October deals a target 2 melee and 1 cold damage. October deals herself X toxic damage where X is the number of Fey cards you have in play because it's a cold iron knife and it's hurting her. That's neat. Okay, and that's it. I did want to look at one more thing on the Matriarch. Horde Cacophony destroys H-2 hero ongoing cards, not H, so that's a little better. Yes, October Daye, obviously I didn't get any of her equipment out, which was a little frustrating because I needed a little more damage dealing. She had some difficulty with this villain. This version of the Matriarch, it's still frustrating to play. I mean, the Matriarch is a very frustrating villain. She is a little easier, she's a lot more defensive, and she's just frustrating in a different way because you have to constantly manipulate her deck, but whatever, that was okay. And this variant of Tachyon, I'm actually really shocked at, like, draw a card is a fantastic power for Tachyon, and the damage is just gravy on top of that. So yeah, very cool. Be sure to check out October Daye on Zontan's Sentinels Workshop mod. And as always, thanks for watching. Tabletop Simulator, your Sentinels Call DLC, Delphage's Archives, and Zontan's custom decks are not licensed grading these products. Please support the official release and flip. October, can you finish this? Oh my god.